we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. This quarterback part of their running game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Shows him the stiff arm.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
On second down, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First down for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Notre Dame right back to the line. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Using his legs at Tower. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He's looking for a man on second down. Runs through a tackle. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Spins away from the defense. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Rebels are on the move. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It's complete, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Now on the option. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Rebels are in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
I think the defense just lost track of where the tight end was. He was running his route to the outside. Nobody there. I think the DBs got occupied by some clear-out routes, so the offense will take it, and they keep the drive alive.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials changed the call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete. Big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Set.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Pound 55 weak.
The snap sets up the throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Brings up fourth down.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
That's reeled in. It's Wilkins.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, he'll fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Rebels will have it first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score 31, Ole Miss 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. The play action fake. Going for the big play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over first and 10.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
Oh, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
still looking on the move. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's looking to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Iron! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The incompletion on first down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Quarterback will audible. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. This time he's got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Easy. Dino.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Black 24. Black 24. Cut.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's in the...
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down after the pick and tied.